Good morning, my dear friends. My name is K. Umesh Rao. Today's subject is who is person interested under Land Acquisition Act and what are all the types of objections can be raised by the person interested. Person interested means person interested in claiming compensation. It means all persons claiming interest in compensation to be made on account of the land acquisition. Government require land for public-private partnership or private company. Owners of the lands are entitled compensation. Then who is entitled to claim compensation? Only the person interested are entitled for compensation. Person interested has a right to raise objection in this regard. Person interested has to do it within 60 days of preliminary notification. Person interested can raise objections for compensation. He can raise objections stating that government required land, it is not for public purpose. Now who is person interested? Naturally, owner of the land is a person interested. In addition to that, person deemed to have interest in the land is entitled for payment of compensation. Person having easement rights of land is deemed to have interest on land. Mortgagee, lessee, property deemed to have interest. Person interested does not mean person really interested in the property even though he claims compensation. For example, purchaser of the property is not a person interested. Person who is in the possession of the property is entitled compensation. For example, person in occupation of the land, tenant, mortgagee, licensee, they are all person interested. So these person within 60 days time has to raise objection. These person should be heard in person. Otherwise acquisition is invalid. The collector shall give notice in writing to the person interested to such land that particular land is needed for public purposes and the collector has to issue declaration to that effect. Issue of declaration is mandatory. Issue of declaration only after payment of compensation or at least one installment of compensation. What are all the types of objections can be raised by the person interested? Person interested can say that land acquired is not needed for the public purpose. It will not serve any public purpose. He can argue that project undertaken is not public purpose. He can argue that what is land acquired is more than needed. He can argue that acquisition may destroy historical monuments. He can argue that projects does not give benefit to the public. He can argue that acquisition destroys religious institutions. Finally, if person interested does not make objections, there is no right on him. Thank you.